Very good morning to everyone. Today I am going to discuss a new chapter. Chapter name is Biomechanics and Sports. So this chapter will discuss about the importance of biomechanics. So here there is a kinesiology is there, but kinesiology this time is not in your syllabus. So just for importance of biomechanics we're going to discuss. Before I'm going to discuss the importance of what is biomechanics, that everybody we have to know about the what is biomechanics. So biomechanics, bio means living life or living things. Mechanics means the field of physics and the forces that act on body in motion. Okay, that is called as biomechanics. And then projectile no need to that is the projectile, that's biomechanics, that you have to know the biomechanics. So biomechanics is means that living things, the field of physics and the forces that act on body in motion, that is called the biomechanics. And then meaning of the biomechanics here, bio is a Greek word that refer to the life, living things, or mechanics refer to the field of physics and the forces that act on the bodies in motion. So biomechanics is the study of forces and their effects on living system. Okay, and according to the uh, Bartlett, the study of analysis of human movement patterns in sports is called biomechanics. So this is for the living on the biomechanics. Now I am going to start the importance of biomechanics. Importance biomechanics forces on the applications on the scientific principle of mechanical physics to understand movement of action of human bodies and sports implements such as cricket bat, hockey stick, javelin, etc. How the different forces affect human motions and how the movement can be improved are studies in biomechanics. In fact, the knowledge of biomechanics provide a better understanding of the human body and other internal and external forces that affect human movement and also the forces that act on object in motion. It can improve the techniques of sports and games. So now we're going to discuss one by one the importance of biomechanics. So first one is the assist in importance of techniques. Biomechanics can be applied to improve the techniques in two ways. First, the techniques of physical education may use their knowledge of mechanics to correct or rectify the effort or errors of a sports person in order to improve the proper exertion of a skill. Second, the sports person may discover new and more effective technique for performing a sports skill. For example, Dix Fosbury discovered the new technique of high jump with the help of biomechanics, and that technique helped him in achieving the extraordinary enhancements in comparison to the straddle technique. So this is for the example of the improving the technique. Next one is help in improving the equipments. It helps the improving the design for the equipments used in various sports. Shoes and sports clothes constitute to requirement constitute equipments used in almost every sports. The equipment used by sports person may have an effect on this performance either directly or through the injury prevention. For example, the bigger tennis racket help in player better control over the ball. Runner injuries are reduced and performance is enhanced because the better designed running shoes and improved helmet reduce chance and severely in injured in football and ice hockey. Biomechanics also help in designing the sports clothes, particularly the aerodynamic clothing and equipment such as in skating, speed skating, cycling, and swimming costume. Such improvement in equipment ultimately help in enhancing the sports performance. Next one is the facilities performance in sports. The main goal of biomechanics is the improvement of the person's sports performance. Indeed, the biomechanics enhance the performance by utilizing mechanic principle to improve an individual technique. The equipment he or she uses and the modify their specific training method along the with this biomechanics is also used to helpful such techniques that reduce the chances of injuries as well as make chances in the equipment design to reduce injuries. In this way, the athlete usually remain the uninjured and hence the performance better. So it can be said that biomechanics help in improving the sports performance. Next one is the support in preventing injuries. Biomechanics help in preventing injuries in various ways. It also help in the process of rehabilitation in injuries. In fact, the biomechanics is useful is identify the what forces may have caused in injuries, how to prevent in injuries from occurring or reoccurring, and which exercise may help in the process of rehabilitation in injuries. So biomechanics used to provide the basis of change in techniques, equipments, and training to prevent injuries. Next one is helps in promoting promoting safety. So biomechanics also help in promoting the safety of sports person. So when a sports person moves, his nervous system instructs to the muscles to contract. These contractions causes bone to move around the axis of joint. When teachers of physical education impart training to the sports person, they have a responsibility to not only guide them to enhance their performance but also to do in a safe and effective manner. So the teacher of physical education gets such knowledge from the biomechanics. In this way, the biomechanics help in promoting safety of sports person along with the improvement of their sports performance. Next one is a works in the improvement of training. So biomechanics has a potential for beginning can be applied in various way. A proper mechanical analysis of the technical deficiencies of the sports persons can help a physical education teacher in identify the type of training the sports person required in improving the sports performance. The sports person may be limited by the strength or endurance of certain muscle group, by speed of movement, or by a specific aspect of his technique. So once the teacher learns about the limitations, training can be impaired accordingly. Next one is a facilities in understanding the human body. So biomechanics help in understanding the complete human body. The knowledge of biomechanics provide the teacher and learner with a better understanding of human body and various internal or external forces that affect human body movement. The teacher come to know about the various systems such as a nervous system, muscular system, skeletal system, etc. Their mutual interactions. This knowledge in turn enable to physical education teachers to be better teacher or instructor to make many physical activity and skill encompassed within physical education. So it's mainly for biomechanics help in understanding the complete the human body. And next one is a help in improving the teaching and learning process. So that also one importance of biomechanics. uh, Biomechanics help in teaching and learning process. The in physical education and sports, each and every activity usually the involves some type of movement. Biomechanics help in improving the uh, body with precise or accuracy, presence, and accuracy, which ultimately helps in enhancing the sports performance. So it can be alluded that biomechanics help in improving teaching and learning process. So it can be said that biomechanics is significant in improving sports performance, reducing risks of injuries, improving technique, equipments design, and promoting safety. So this is for the importance of biomechanics. Now I already discussed. And then next one I'm going to discuss that three laws of Newton. That is the everybody knows the three laws that we're going to discuss. So first there are the three laws of Newton. uh, One is law of inertia, law of accelerations, law of reactions. So this is not for your topic, this is not for your topic, this is not for your topic, not for your topic, this is on Newton's law of motions and their application in sports. Law of inertia. So this is the first law. It is a body at rest will remain at rest, and a body in motion will remain in motion at the same speed in the same direction unless act on a body and external force. So example of given example is such as starting in rowing, starting a Roman ring, a starting in sprinting, a starting in throwing in a hammer throw, raising on opponent in wrestling, etc. Basically, if an object is in motion, it remain in motion unless something or some external force stop it. Then the external force may be gravitational force, the surface of the playing field, a defensive player, or a braking action of the sportsperson's body to stop. Next one is the law of accelerations. Law of acceleration is a change in the accelerations of an object is directly proportional to the force producing it and inversely proportional to its mass. So this for example, I'm giving this second law. If two unequal forces are applied to objects to equal mass, the object that has greater force applied will move faster. Conversely, if two equal forces are applied to object of different masses, the lighter mass will travel at a faster speed. So for the example, a hammer throw, the thrower who is stronger, who has more force, will throw the 12-pound hammer further than a thrower who has less force of strength. A hammer thrower will find that more force is required to throw 16-pound hammer than a 12-pound hammer. If a basketball player hit a ball with a double force, the rate at which the ball will accelerate will be double. Okay, and then for football player can slow down, stop, and reverse the direction of other player depending upon how much force they can apply and in which direction. So this is called the law of acceleration. Next one is law of reaction. Everybody know law of reaction, that every actions there is a always an equal and opposite reaction. So for example, as given that is called as swimming. A swimmer pushes the water backward, that action. The water pushes the swimmer forward, the reaction is the with the same spirit, same force. And then dribbling in basketball, when a basketball player dribbles, he or she exert force on the ball, and the ball strike on the floor with a force, that is called action. Then the ball comes up with an equal force from the floor, that's called reaction. So that is called the law of reaction. So there are the three laws already have discussed about the Newtons, and already have discussed that importance of the biomechanics. So these three laws, there's some video I'm going to showing, that just please have a look the video, and and all the matters, then you clarify the matters and just clear this concept also. Okay, and after that finish this video, or after seeing this all videos, then if you having any queries, okay, any doubt, then you'll ask me. Okay, so thank you very much.